Aloha. Welcome to our beautiful house here in Kailua, where we are sure you will enjoy your stay. This walkthrough package is important, and we encourage the guests to really look at it. If you have any questions, just contact us. Upon arriving, please wait for the guest to greet you before coming in. Hi. We're going to show you how to enter the house with a lock and how to use the lock. So come up here. So notice we have a screen door to keep any bugs away if you want to keep the main door open. And if you're bringing in luggage, we have a latch here for people to use that keeps it open. We just ask when you do finish bringing your luggage in to basically go ahead and remove the latch. What we're going to show you now is how to access the lock, and for convenience to the guests, we have a mechanical lock, so you don't have to worry about your keys. Now we will provide you with a code to use this, which is randomly scrambled every time a guest comes and uses it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter the code, and I'm going to step back and show you how to operate it. Okay, the code has been entered. So now, before I enter the house, what I do is I move the lock clockwise, and I can go ahead and enter the premises. We ask that our guests leave their shoes inside the carpeted area in here of the entrance, so your shoes and sandals don't get wet if it rains during the day. But remember, there's no outside footwear inside the premises. Now to lock the door is very simple. You just close it and you turn the lock counterclockwise, and that latches the deadbolt, and you'll be fine. So what I wanted to show you now is some of the amenities that we have just outside your door here. We have some patio furniture that you could use early in the morning or later at night for your convenience, and we have provided these beautiful sail shades for your convenience. The purpose of the sail shades is two purposes. They provide shade for our guests, and it also diffuses the light. So these are very special sail shades. And then we have a beautiful yard that wraps around the house, and which we can also show you. And notice that each sail shade basically covers a respective window. You notice that the windows facing the street or the sun are dual glazed, as we had mentioned inside, to prevent any heat from the sun to penetrate, and the double pane, which could also reduce any noise from outside. Out here we have a beautiful mango tree which bears fruit twice a year, in the month of April and the month of August. So if you're here during that time, that'll be a perfect time to make a reservation or come back again. So we know you're going to enjoy your stay here, and this is also a wonderful place for guests with children. We do have a lanai in the back that we usually stay at, and we just ask maybe sometimes to provide some privacy in that area there. Thank you very much. I'm going to show you now how to open and close the gate. We ask that the guests during the evenings, if they are parked inside the carport, to close the gates when they arrive, or if they're going to be out for an extended period of time during the day, to also keep the gates closed. We also provide this bungee cord in here that could be used to secure the gates if there are a lot of winds. Typically you don't need this, but if you do, it's very simple. Just wrap it around both gates, stretch it out, and just hook it right there. That will make sure that the gates don't open if there's a very windy day. So now what I'm going to show you is how to open and close the gates. So all you have to do is just raise the rod until it passes the hoop. Then you open them up, and it is very important and required that once the gates are open, to always latch them to the ropes that are furnished behind them. The purpose for having these gates latched when they are open is so they don't damage the car as you drive inside, or worse yet, when people are walking by. So the gates always have to be latched when they are open. If you wish to close them, just simply unlatch them. Align them so the rod can go through the hoop and just go into the hole, and that's it. This is typically how you would close the gate. If the gates are closed and you wish to just walk outside to your car, we have a pedestrian gate here, and that is simple to use. Just open it up here, and you can walk up down the stairs. This concludes the gate walk-through. Welcome to the carport walkthrough. So typically we're going to have, under certain circumstances, guests will be allowed to park their car inside the carport or not. The host will notify you of that, but we have plenty of outside parking. If the guests do park inside, they would bring the car on the right side, and we ask that the guests not alarm the security on the system, since it may go off, or the chirping may disturb the neighbors. So the other thing I did want to talk to you about is the hose that we have here. When guests come from the beach, we ask you, just to turn a quarter turn and then wash down your feet and any equipment you may have before entering the premises. This will remove all the sand. The other thing we would like to discuss is the garbage. Now we have 3 bins in here, which is this one, and this is the regular rubbish, and this is where everybody would throw their garbage at. The second bin is for recyclables. This one is for glass, cardboard, plastics, non-perishable items, and then the greens. The greens is basically for a landscaping service that throws their stuff here, or for the coconuts. We ask that the garbage be thrown away on a daily basis, so it doesn't collect insects in the home. The other thing we were going to show you is that in the carport, if you need light inside the carport, there's a switch right here where you can turn it on, and there's another switch at the other corner of the structure. Hi, welcome to the laundry walkthrough. You will first notice that the laundry is located inside the carport and it's shared. So we basically, among other tenants, so we ask that if you are going to use it, please be conscientious of taking your loads from the washer to the dryer and out on time. And for consideration for everybody, please refrain from doing washes after 8 p.m. Now notice we have fire extinguishers here on both sides, and we are going to, if you need to turn on the light for the laundry shed, it is right here. So you just flip the switch and we'll show you inside. Inside you will find the washer. And the washer is pretty straightforward to operate. All you have to do is move the dial, you push it down, and then you move it to number 14, and if you push it out, the water starts coming out. You have a selection for what kind of loads you want to have, medium to large loads, and then the water temperature is right here. And then if you want to wash it regular or heavy duty. We suggest that all our guests basically have a sufficient amount of laundry instead of washing one item at a time. We have soap, detergent that we offer our guests that they could use here on the first shelf, and the fabric softeners right here. Please remember when after you finish putting your wash to close the lid for it to do the full cycle. And then right here we have the dryer, and it's pretty straightforward. You set for how many minutes you want it, and if it's for cottons or the type of fabric you're going to be drying, you select it appropriately, and then you just start it. Simple as that. And then next to the dryer we have a laundry shed. If you need to wash down anything, we inform our guests to basically not put anything that has a lot of sand or mud inside the washers and dryers. And right over here we have a garbage can where you can throw away your lint or regular rubbish, but do not throw away anything that's perishable, like food items or anything. This is only for stuff that's non-perishable. And this basically concludes the laundry walk-through. Thank you. And now I'm going to show you some of the beach amenities we offer our guests. So inside the carport, we have shelving in here that, and in the shelving we provide basically boogie boards, all sorts of different boogie boards. We also provide beach chairs, and we also provide beach mats. These are important because this is what you want to use on the sand in the beach versus the beach towels. Remember that the beach towels are in the bathroom. And we also provide our guests with beach umbrellas. Right here. That's going to come in handy. And we also provide our guests with various types of coolers. And in the freezers, we have the ice blocks that you could use instead of having to go out and get some ice. So that becomes handy. Things that have been left over by other guests are snorkeling, fins and masks, and play amenities here for the babies, you know, little pails and squirt bottles and little shovels, and we also have some flotation devices for the guests. And let me just show you now the outside. And we have here some towels. If you want to hang your beach towels, more than free to hang them here. And then out here we have the patio set. So this is our patio furniture here by the barbecue corner. And this is a shared area. And just basically coordinate with us when you want to use it. We have some time frames by which to use the place. You can use it as early as 8 o'clock in the morning to as late as 7 o'clock p.m. At a consideration for the neighbors. But this seats 6 people. It's brand new, and we also have a barbecue. Both the lawn furniture and the barbecue grill are covered, and we just ask that you can just take it out and put it back on when you finish. So we ask that our guests basically remove the cover, and after you finish using it, please make sure to put the cover on once the unit has cooled down. Before starting the barbecue, we ask that our guests first turn on the propane. And the way you turn it on is by turning on the propane tank by going counterclockwise. This opens up the gas. Now the gas will flow into the unit. Now we also have in here a lighter stick and some white peas and a barbecue bulb. So after you finish using it, you can go ahead and clean it. So let me just show you how to start it. If the propane tank has enough fuel, you're able to start it by first turning on each burner. Each burner to high, and then pressing the ignition switch, and that will start them off. If in the event that the propane may be just a little low, you may have to start one burner at a time. So in that case, you will turn on one burner, and you could use the lighter button. That will turn on, and then turn on the other burner and ignite the fire on the next burner, and so forth. If in the event that the ignition switch is not functioning, we have the lighter stick, and by turning on the gas to each burner, you can then ignite the fire for each one of the burners. When you finish, the barbecue grill that we had talked about can be used to clean the grill. This basically has water inside of it that can steam clean the grill. When you finish, basically close the hood, come down here, and then turn it clockwise to shut off the propane going to the barbecue grill. This house comes with a solar water heater, and during the winter months, if it gets cloudy, on the very, very rare occasions, the water temperature on the water heater may go down. So if you do think that, or you do feel that the water is not sufficiently hot, all you have to do is just come right here behind the house, open up this shed here, and then there's a switch. And in the switch, all you have to do is just flip it on and just wait about 5 or 10 minutes, and the water will heat up sufficiently. Please note that during the winter months, we increase the temperature on the thermostat so you have plenty of hot water. We're just instructing you on how to use this in the very unlikely event that the water is not sufficiently hot for you. Okay, and once you do that, we ask that the guests please close and latch the door. One other thing that we want to show you is the mango tree that we have, and in the month of May and June, we may have plenty of mangoes, so we will definitely be offering you some mangoes during your stay.